Grade 10 Math, Multiplying and Factoring Polynomials, Part 1. Welcome back to DG Tutorials. In this session we will be defining polynomials, discussing constant terms, coefficients, and variables in polynomial expressions. Then, we will be discussing addition and subtraction of polynomials. A polynomial is an algebraic expression consisting of one or more terms where each term is a product of a coefficient and a variable raised to a non-negative integer power. For example, 3x squared plus 5x minus 7 is a polynomial, while 1 over x plus 2 is not because of the division by a variable. Elaboration terms. Polynomials are made up of terms. A term is a product of a coefficient, a number, and a variable like x raised to a power. Coefficients, the number multiplying the variable in a term, is called the coefficient. Variables like x, y, or z represent unknown or changing values. Exponents. The exponent indicates how many times the variable is multiplied by itself. Exponents must be non-negative integers, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Non-examples. 1 over x plus 2, division by a variable. X plus the square root of x plus 5, fractional exponent. X to the negative 2 plus 1, negative exponent. Types of polynomials. Monomial, a polynomial with one term, for example 3x squared. Binomial, a polynomial with two terms, for example x squared plus 2x. Trinomial, a polynomial with three terms, for example x squared plus 2x plus 1. The degree of a polynomial is the highest of the degrees of the polynomials monomials, which are the individual terms with non-zero coefficients. A polynomial is arranged in descending order when its terms are written from the highest degree to the lowest degree. In other words, the term with the largest exponent of the variable comes first, followed by terms with progressively smaller exponents. For example, the polynomial 3x to the fourth power plus 2x cubed minus x plus 5 is in descending order. Key points about arranging polynomials in descending order. The degree of a term is the exponent of the variable. The term with the highest degree is placed first, and the term with the lowest degree, which is the constant term, is placed last. For example, the polynomial x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 is in descending order because the exponents decrease from 3 to 2, then to 1, and finally to 0, which is for the constant term. Adding and subtracting polynomials involves combining like terms. When adding, simply group together terms with the same variable and exponent, then add or subtract their coefficients. When subtracting, remember to distribute the negative sign to all terms in the polynomial being subtracted, then combine like terms as in addition. Here's a step-by-step guide. First, identify like terms. Like terms have the same variable and exponent. For example, 2x squared and 5x squared are like terms, but 2x squared and 2x are not. When adding, you can just combine the coefficients of like terms. When subtracting, remember to distribute the negative sign to all terms in the polynomial being subtracted. Next, add or subtract the polynomials. Example, let's add and subtract these two polynomials. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 and x squared minus 2x plus 1. For addition first, combine like terms 2x squared plus x squared, 5x minus 2x, and negative 3 plus 1. Then simplify to get 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. For subtraction, first, distribute the negative sign, 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 minus x squared minus 2x plus 1, becomes 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 minus x squared plus 2x minus 1. Then combine like terms 2x squared minus x squared, 5x plus 2x, and negative 3 minus 1. Finally, simplify to get x squared plus 7x minus 4. Thank you for watching. See you in our next session.